today we will discuss TLE 11 and Computer System Services under the ICT track. Okay, let's have an activity. First, it is a hand. Second, pictures this. Okay, tools. Next, what picture being shown? Yes, it is repair. Fourth, this is okay, very good. A computer. Okay, so what have you observed about the picture? What does it imply? How does it relate to our topic? And the last one, do you know other tools in the computer system? Okay. So our topic for today is about hand tools and its uses under the competency of to maintain and repair computer systems and network. Okay, before we'll proceed, let me share you my objectives. So, first, identify the different hand tools to maintain and repair computer systems and network. Second, demonstrate understanding on the appropriate use of each hand tools. And the last one, value the importance of knowing the using of hand tools to maintain and repair computer systems and network. So now, what is a tool? Tool is it is a handheld device that aids in accomplishing a task. So now, safe use of hand tools. First, misuse of hand tools may lead to injuries within ourselves and or people working around us. So it can cause accident not only to ourselves but also to our co-workers. So be safe always. Second, incorrect use of hand tools may damage the tool itself. That causes the tool to fail. Okay, so not only for ourselves but also to the tool. So there are basic safety rules for hand tools. Okay, kindly read. Okay, next slide. It is also the basic safety rules for hand tools. So you should clean the tools to avoid rust. So now, hardware tools. So there are different types of hardware tools. So first is the electrostatic discharge or the ESD tools. Anti-static wrist strap used to prevent ESD damage to computer equipment. So this is the example. This is the anti-static wrist strap. Next is the anti-static mat. So used to stand on or place hardware on to prevent static electricity from building up. So you can stand it on or put the component above. So that is the anti-static mat. Next is the hand tool. So flathead screwdriver. It is used to loosen or tighten slotted screws or negative. The tip is negative. So that is the example of flathead screwdriver. Observe the tip of this tool. It is negative. So next is the Phillips head screwdriver. used to loosen or tighten cross head screws, or the positive one. So the tip of this one is different from the first tool. So observe the tip of this one, of this tool. It is positive. Next is the torque screwdriver. This is used to loosen or tighten screws that have a star-like depression on the top, a feature that is mainly found on the laptop. So observe also the tip of this tool. It is star-like. Okay, so next is the hex driver. So this is intended for bolts. So sometimes called a nut driver, is used to tighten nuts in the same way that a screwdriver tightens screws. So that is the tip. So observe the tip of this hex driver. So next hand tool is the needle nose pliers, used to hold small parts. This is the picture of the needle nose plier. Next hand tool is the wire cutter, so used to strip and cut wires. So this is the wire cutter. Next is the tweezer, so used to manipulate small parts. So I know that everybody is familiar with this. Next is the part retriever, used to retrieve parts from a location that is too small for your hand to fit. So you have to push the bottom so that it will open. So next is the wire stripper. So it's designed to remove the protective covering of a cable to expose the inner wires. So this is how to use the wire stripper. Next hand tool is the crimping tool, set by used to conjoin two pieces. So this is the picture of the crimping tools. Both them in a way that goes
using a 1.5mm galvanised wire, 1.5mm aluminium ferrule, like for like. So just make your eye. Crimp the front of the ferrule first, nearest the eye. Crimp the back second. Okay, and then we're just going to show you how easy it is to use the cutters. Okay.
So did you get how to use this tool? Next hand tool is the flashlight. So everybody is familiar with this. Used to light up areas that you cannot see well. This is the picture of the flashlight. Next are the cleaning tools. So first is the lint-free cloth. So that is the picture of the lint-free cloth. Next is the compressed air. So used to blow away dust and debris from the different computer parts without touching the components. So that is the compressed air. Next is the cable ties, used to bundle cables neatly inside and outside of a computer. So this is the cable ties. Next is the parts organizer. So used to hold screw, jumpers, fasteners, and other small parts and prevent them from getting mixed together. So it can make our work easy. Next tools are the diagnostic tools. First is the multimeter. So used to test the integrity of circuits. So this is the multimeter. Next is the look-back adapter. So used to test the functionality of computer ports. So there are lots of computer ports in our laptop or in our computer. So this is the Okay, so next is the network cable tester. It's a device that is used to test the strength of and connectivity of a particular type of cable. So I have
Here we have the main body, which is actually battery powered. So when you turn it on, it gets its power from the battery. And then it has both BNC and RJ45 connections here. The other side, this is the remote, also has BNC and RJ45 Ethernet connections. But there is no battery on this side, so the only way it can get power is if it's receiving power from this piece. And that's ultimately how we know that our cables are working, if it's able to transmit power from the battery-operated piece to the remote piece. Alright, now to test this Ethernet cable here, I'm just going to plug one end into the main body, and I'll plug the other end into the remote piece. Switch the tester on. Now you'll see that now we have these green lights showing up, 1 through 8. This represents each pin in the Ethernet connector, each of those 8 conductors. Now this is exactly what we want to see. We want to see all the lights lighting up green at the same time. So when the one is lit up on the main body, we want to see the same one lit up on the remote. Now let me show you a couple of examples of what we don't want to see. Now in this example, you can see that all of the lights are still turning green, just not at the same time. Now this is going to give us a little bit of...
Get how to use the cable tester. Okay, so why is it important to know the different hand tools and its uses? So now let's do the application. So kindly read the directions. So you will be graded according to these rubrics: contents, clarity, teamwork, and a total of 50 points. So now let's have a quiz. So answer this in a 1/2 gross size of paper and fill in the table with the different hand tools and its uses. So this is the table. Okay, you may start now. Okay, time's up. So for your assignment, study the basic symbols used in technical drawing and cite examples. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and please hit the notification bell para updated kayo always sa mga bago kong uploads. Bye! Thank you!